One Man's Family, now brought to you transcribed every weekday night at this time by Tabson, the new improved antihistaminic tablet for the symptoms of colds and hay fever. Another fine, dependable product of Miles Laboratories, makers of Alka-Seltzer. Overheard between Henry and Fanny Barbour in the bedroom of the family home.
Henry, Dr. Thompson wouldn't have sent you the crutches if he hadn't wanted you to use them.
Yeah, he probably wants me to take a good fall, Fanny.
Now, you know that's ridiculous.
I'm a paying patient. I'm very valuable to him if he can keep me crippled.
So that's how it is with the Barbours today. Friends, have you heard about Tabson? If you have hay fever or a summer cold, you should know about it, for Tabson can give really fast, really effective relief from your misery. Tabcin, Tabson, is the improved antihistaminic tablet in the bright red package at your drugstore. Tabson does more for you than antihistamine alone. Tabson provides the benefits of an effective antihistamine for relief of the sniffles and sneezes, the watery, itching discomfort in the eyes and nose, but it does more than that. Tabson also provides an effective, fast-acting pain reliever for the headache that so often accompanies summer colds and hay fever. Tabson is a smooth-coated tablet, easy to swallow, with no unpleasant aftertaste. So, for the misery of hay fever or a summer cold, take Tabson quick. Feel better quick. Tabcin, Tabson, the bright red tablets in the bright red package at all drugstores. Chapter 11, Book 77, The Book of Henry. The head of the house of Barbour still holds court from his bed at the family home. Ever since his return from the hospital, Henry has had a parade of visitors. Every day have come children, grandchildren, and in-laws. Never has he received so much attention. He's more than ever the hub of the family wheel now, and everything revolves around him, and he likes it. His wife, Fanny, however, is beginning to grow somewhat impatient with his refusal to bestir himself. She's tried all day to get him to try his new crutches, but with no success. The patient has had his evening meal and is now resting well. Oh, resting very well indeed.
Is there anything you want now, Henry?
Yes, where are you going?
I thought I'd go down and sit in the library for a while and read the paper. Relax.
Well, can't you sit here and relax?
Well, I could, but Clifford's got the paper down there.
Yes. I suppose it is boring to be around a person who is bedridden. Same monotonous routine, day in, day out. Running up and down stairs the way you have. Yes, it's a trial, Fanny. I realize that.
I don't mind that, Henry. It's just that...
You want to get away into a more cheerful atmosphere. Yes, I understand. Go ahead, my dear. I'll just close my eyes and try to rest. Someday I'll be able to join you again in the library in the evening, I suppose.
If you just get up and try those crutches, you could...
Fanny, are you going to start plaguing me about those crutches again?
Henry, I'm not plaguing you. But Dr. Thompson said it would be good for you to get up and move around a bit.
My dear, I've made my position clear on the subject of those crutches. When I'm able to walk like a man, head up, erect and unaided, I will do so. But I'll not make a ridiculous spectacle of myself trying to learn to use those infernal props.
But you've got to start exercising. You've been in bed for a long time. The doctor wants you to begin to try your leg now.
Yes, wasn't satisfied till he got me in bed. Now all he wants is to get me out of it. Yes, just like Fred Thompson.
Well, he wouldn't have sent you the crutches if it wasn't the best thing for you.
I'm not so sure. Probably wants me to take a good fall.
Oh, Henry, that's so ridiculous.
You think so? I'm a paying patient. Very valuable to him if he can keep me crippled.
I'm going to call the doctor in the morning and tell him you're still refusing to get up and try them.
Oh, no, let's not discuss it any more this evening. This is the time for meditation. The day is over. Darkness is falling outside. A lonely, melancholy part of the day. I heard Jack calling to Sharon Ann and Mary Lou to come in a while ago. She's putting them to bed now, I suppose. I hope they remember their grandfather in their prayers. But their lives are full of their own thoughts, and we are here alone, Fanny.
Well, I'm not going to sympathize with you on that score. You've had a constant stream of people coming up here to see you ever since you got home from the hospital.
Hasn't been anybody here this evening.
No, sir, yet. Maybe somebody will drop in later.
Clifford downstairs. Wouldn't you think he'd be interested enough in my welfare to come up and see how I was doing?
Now, don't get started on Clifford. He's been in to see you a dozen times today. Why don't you try to read for a bit? Want me to pop you up a little more?
No. I'll just lie here. You go downstairs and enjoy yourself. Yes, I'll make out.
Paul brought you that new book there. I don't believe you've opened it. You said it was awfully interesting.
Came in for 10 minutes, then off for the Sky Ranch again.
Well, you should be glad he's taking a rest. He certainly needed it.
Yes.
Well, I think I'll go downstairs then.
Oh, would you be going long?
Why? Is there something you want?
Oh, no, nothing.
All right. Clifford or I will be...
Oh, Fanny.
Yes?
Well, would you mind pouring me a drink of water before you go?
Yes, of course.
My throat feels very parched.
You don't look feverish. You haven't any temperature. Here's your water.
Just set it there on the stand where I can reach it.
Don't you want to drink it now?
Not right at the moment, no.
But I thought you...
Visiting welcome?
Hi. Why, Hazel and Jack, how nice.
Yes.
Jack and I arrived at the same time.
How are you this evening, Father?
Glad to see you, my dear. Sit down. You too, Jack, my boy. I'd about given up hope of having callers this evening.
I'm afraid your father's feeling very sorry for himself tonight.
What's the matter, Dad? He's getting tired of being in bed?
I think it's just the opposite, Jack. He's beginning to like it.
Why, Mother.
Well, I can't get him to move a muscle. He won't touch those crutches the doctor sent.
Well, what goes here? I thought you couldn't wait to get up and take a shot at trying to get around.
Has his leg been bothering him today, Mother? I don't know what it is, Hazel. He just persists in being stubborn as near as I can make out.
I had hoped that when Hazel and Jack paid me this visit, we could have a pleasant conversation. The lightening of the burden of the sick room. But,
I wish you'd stop calling this a sick room. You're not sick, Henry.
then what am I doing in this bed?
First, we couldn't convince him to get off his feet. Now it's impossible to make him get on them.
Are you afraid of the crutches, Father?
We could support you if you get over the fear of using them.
Yeah, not that bad.
Huh? What are you going to do?
Try these crutches.
He's been trying to make me take them out of the room, but I thought if he looked at them long enough, his conscience might make him try them at least once.
Hey, these are okay, Dad. Look, I can use them. Never had a pair in my hands in my life.
If you like them so much, I'll make you a present of them. Yes, they're yours. Take them when you leave.
What would I do with them?
Chop them up for kindling. Anything you like. Yes. Oh, did you see Clifford downstairs when you came in?
Well, he said he'd be up later. Want me to call him? The two of us could stand on either side of him. You couldn't possibly fall.
Why, that'd be fine, Henry. With the two strong sunshine beside you wouldn't have a thing in the world to be afraid of.
Who said I was afraid?
Sure, Dad's not afraid of anything.
Hey, Jack, what are you doing with the crutches? Showing Dad how they work?
Uh-huh, nothing to it. Watch. It's a cinch to use these things. I could run a foot race on them.
Easy enough to talk when you have two sound legs to fall back on.
I was just telling Dad we'd stand on either side of him and catch him if he slipped or anything.
Oh, sure. Here, let me try.
Okay.
Oh, these fit me fine. Here we go. Oh, these are a fit.
Now, don't get too fancy, Clifford, and fall.
Yes, then we never would get Father on them.
You see how easy it is, Dad? Here, Hazel, you hold them and Jack and I'll help Dad up, huh?
Now get your dressing gown, Henry.
Oh, not tonight, Fanny. I may try them tomorrow.
You may not have Jack and Clifford here to help you then.
Come on, Dad. Up, madam. What do you say?
Shall we give him the old fight talk, Cliff?
Yeah. How about it, Barbour? Are you going to get back in the game and fight, or are you going to give up just as old Alma Mammy's right down there in the shadow of the goalpost?
Oh, Clifford.
Nuts. I think he's going to come through, Coach.
You think so, huh?
You betcha. Ain't nobody by the name of Barbour going to let you down. He'll be in there fighting till the last whistle blows and all the rest of that there corny stuff.
Very funny.
Almost had you laughing there, Dad.
Yes, Father, you'd better give up. You boys help him. I've got his robe right here, Henry.
Yeah, get covered, Hazel.
All right?
I'll get this side, Cliff.
Okay. All right, Dad. Now, just take it easy. Swing that good leg out.
You may be sorry for this.
Oh, you're coming fine now. That's the boy. Rest this hand on me so Mom can get that other on through the sleeve of your robe.
Here, Henry.
Yes.
You all right, Father?
Weeks. It's been a long time since I stood on my one good leg.
Oh, you're doing great. Hang on to Jack. I'll get this robe tied.
Of course, what may happen to my bad leg as a result of this folly.
There you are, Dad. Okay, Hazel, get those crutches over here.
Raise this arm a little, Father. You're certainly getting a lot of waiting on, Henry.
All this fuss. No bother to anyone when I'm lying in bed.
Oh,
What's that, Clifford?
nothing, Dad. Now, get that other crutch under your arm there and you'll be all set.
That's it. Now you're all ready to take off.
Now, be careful, Father.
Jack and I are right beside you, Dad.
Stand aside, Fanny.
All right. Why, Henry, that's wonderful. You took a step.
Oh, you'll have those things mastered in no time.
It wasn't that I had any doubt about being able to use them. That wasn't why I hesitated. I'll take a couple of more steps. How's that, Fanny?
Splendid.
As I say, it wasn't that I had any misgivings about being able to use crutches. It was simply that I was working on a different theory from the doctors about getting well. You see, my idea was to get well first and then walk, not to try this makeshift way of locomotion. However, if this pleases you, I'm happy to do it. Don't stand so close to me, boys. I have perfect control of these things now.
Yeah, but we better...
Just stand aside, Clifford. You too, Jack.
Okay, Dad, but take it easy now.
Yes, Henry, don't get too smart for those.
You thought I wouldn't be able to negotiate these silly props, eh? Why,
Now, Father, don't try to go too fast.
Nonsense. When I make up my mind I'm going to do something, I do it. Now I'll show you how to turn around with these. Now watch this. Now you put this one out like this, and then you swing on your...
Hey, Dad, watch it.
Hey, Dad. Gosh, I was afraid he was going to take a spill.
Did you hurt your bad leg?
Oh.
Henry.
He's hitting his good side, I think.
You okay, Dad?
Get me back in bed. There'll be 2 moons in the sky before you get me on these things again.
But, Henry, you can't stay in bed forever.
I'm going to stay there until this leg is well. These crutches, Dr. Thompson, and everybody else to the contrary, notwithstanding.
Paul will be here in just a moment with further development. If you have hay fever or a summer cold, why try to endure all that misery? Take Tabsin quick. Feel better quick. That's Tabcin, Tabsin, the improved antihistaminic tablet made by the makers of Alka-Seltzer. And I do mean improved. Tabsin gives you the benefits of a dependable antihistamine for relief of the sniffles and sneezes, the watering and itching of the eyes and nose, but it does even more than that. Tabsin also gives you an effective pain reliever for the headache that so often accompanies summer colds and hay fever. And it's a smooth-coated tablet that is easy to swallow, leaves no unpleasant aftertaste. Yes, for the kind of relief you want from the misery of hay fever or a summer cold, take Tabsin quick. Feel better quick. Tabcin, Tabsin, the bright red tablets in the bright red package at all drugstores. All right, Paul.
I wonder if anything could have happened to Teddy's romance with the army captain she's written so much about. The last word I had from her from London was a cryptic note saying that he had gone. Teddy seemed quite desolate. Well, that's how it is with the Barbours today. Good night.
This is the season for picnics, for vacations in the North Woods, for other outdoor fun. It's the season, too, for mosquitoes, tigers, and other troublesome insects, and for poison ivy. But you can get fast relief from the itching and irritation of insect bites and poison ivy with Bactine, spelled Bactine. Bactine is a remarkable new antiseptic and bactericide made by Miles Laboratories. Bactine is different from anything you've ever tried, so do try it. Ask for Bactine, Bactine, 30 and 70 cents a bottle at your drugstore. One Man's Family is brought to you transcribed every weekday night at this time by Miles Laboratories, makers of Tabsin. Tomorrow, Chapter 12, Book 77. This is a Carlton E. Morse production, directed by Michael Raffetto.